This is a story about Prince Myers. The prince was getting ready to become king. One day he went to the lake, where a being named Khan rose from it, took the form of a man, and informed him that the evil wizard Rubus was coming back. Prince Myers geared up and headed to the mountains, where the towers awaited him, in the game called Deadly Towers for the NES. Prince Myers scaled up the mountains, entered the palace, and the quest began. He took his time, heading up, going the right way using maps at Strategy Wiki, taking on balls, snakes, puddles, slime, goo, bats, dragons, mist, battling all kinds of creatures, and then taking on a dragon that was blocking his path, heading up even further and watching where he was going, taking his time. When he pressed the A button, he threw a sword, but he would have to wait till the sword was off screen before he could throw another one. But if every time it hit an enemy, he could immediately throw one. So the prince got really close to the enemies and rapidly pressed the A button to unload on the swords on his opponent. After getting higher, he found Black Box, another creature blocking his path. He defeated it and entered the area that led to the 7 Deadly Towers. Some enemies were still here. Taking them out gets rid of them, and they don't come back unless you go off screen and come back. You press the select button to go to a menu. You find shops hidden in dungeons in certain areas of the game. Use a map at Strategy Wiki to locate them. And as well as find out what the merchants who are selling sell. Defeat enemies to collect coins and hearts to refill your energy, and coins for buying. Prince Myers would just stock up on the health potion, buy the helmets, the gloves, and the armor. When he scaled a tower, hidden areas were located there. Strategy Wiki told him exactly where to go. And then whenever he got the hidden items, such as advanced armor and other special goodies, that one could actually create a fireball going around him to make him temporarily invincible, to get rid of all these annoying pests that were guarding another item. At the top of each tower was one of Rubus's monsters. He defeated all of them. Then he collected the bales, took it to the Great Flame, and burned them. That allowed him access to Rubus's lair, which was located right where his quest began. After scaling down and making sure that he did not get hit where the area was get cracked so he would fall to his doom, he ventured up to the Rubus's lair and found the sword that was needed to defeat him, lying on the floor right outside Rubus's door. They met in combat. First, Rubus took the form of a serpent dragon, attacking with fireballs. He was hit a number of times. He then split and changed into 2 lion heads, moving around, trying to ram into the prince. The prince fought back and won. And then Rubus took his final form, which was his true form, and circled with the dragon heads from that serpent form he took orbiting around him. The prince simply moved to the edge of the screen, where Rubus could move no further, trapping him, and Since the prince had him wide open, he unloaded until he was dead, saving the kingdom, and then the prince became a king. That is the story for the 1986 video game for the NES, Deadly Towers. A game that I rented when I was a kid and enjoyed it, even though I had no freaking clue where to go in it. I just roamed and roamed and roamed. Everybody hates this game, but I find it fun in the world of guilty pleasure. This to me is a game that you need patience with. Take your time. Don't rush it. All you gotta do is just get on the internet for Strategy Wiki or watch a long play to know where you need to go and get the weapons. Now back then I understand that it was really difficult because once again I was roaming blindly. I had nowhere to go, no idea where you go. But yeah, I can understand back then why a lot of people did not like this game. But yeah, but in the present day, thanks to the internet, it's not that bad. It's a guilty pleasure to me. I enjoy the game. I beat it the final day before my birthday. So it was the final game that I beat at age, oh boy, 43. I'm 44 now. I'm getting old. Well, the game is slow. I will definitely say that. Prince Myers does not move that fast. Even when you get the boost to make you move faster, he still doesn't move that fast. And when it comes to throwing his sword, he does it really slow at first. You have to get the gauntlets to upgrade his hand throwing, or the gloves. And you also have to look for other upgrades. Now, you turn to Strategy Wiki to find those. That's the best source to get everything. Look for maps on the internet, too. Mainly because it's describing where you go. I don't think I can do that. That's why I'm pointing out other sites to go to. They're better than me. They're better at this than me. Well, get close to them, like I said, and unload on them. And only buy red potion. You don't really need any of the other stuff. The blue potion is also needed, but I just saved that for the final boss. Oh boy. When it comes to the armor and everything, usually when you go to these opposite versions of the tower or these rooms, they are flooded with enemies. If you can find the weapon that orbits around you, it gets rid of them very easily. But the strategy is, when you appear, just start pressing that dang attack button until they are all gone. Now what sucks is when you get hit, you can press select, but nothing will happen because apparently getting hits keeps the menu from opening up. So only you do that when you get hit, when you don't get hit. You're going to need a lot of health in this game, lots of coins. The best place to stock up on coins is with the tower enemy, which is a bunch of balls that stack up on each other in the dungeon. Just go in, defeat it, come out, repeat, until you get enough coins. You can get about 250 of them at the time, and usually the potions are at first are around like 30 or 40, but they get higher for every time you get a bell, defeat an enemy, and destroy one of the bells. And also the enemies get replaced, rearranged, and new enemies show up. But the dungeons are the ones that always have the advanced enemies. So, but you only really need to go to 2 lousy dungeons. The one at the very beginning of the game is right in the corner where Rubus's lair is. Strategy Wiki will show you where it's at. Use the map. And go to the opposite side to get to where the shop is. And then find the room with the tower and keep stocking up until you get enough blue potion. Take on the final boss. That's pretty much all I can tell you about this game, but you have to have patience to beat it. If you don't have patience, you're probably going to break this game. But yeah, I wouldn't exactly call it the second worst Nintendo game ever made. Like I said, to me, it's guilty pleasure. I do like it, but yeah, I understand why a lot of people do not like it, this game. But once again, all you need is a little patience. I can't sing that song that good, so I'm just going to say that one right there. But if you haven't played Deadly Towers, I would give it a look. Watch a long play, decide if you have it like it or not. Look for it. It's not expensive, especially if it's just the cartridge only. And just take your time. That's the biggest advice I can do. Get close to enemies so you can unload with the swords. Find the dungeons. Get the coins with the towers. The enemies, that is. And then stock up on potion and armor. and then remember to equip it first. But don't look while they're looking for the final sword. It's like I said, it's right outside the main villain's room. The Dragon Slayer is the sword next to it. You have to locate that. It's in one of the towers. Basically, all the towers have hidden rooms where you can find upgrades and all that stuff. Look for hearts to get your energy higher, kind of like The Legend of Zelda. And every time you burn a bell, your energy will be refilled. You die, you have to start all the way at the beginning of the game. This game does fortunately have a password system, which you get every time you die. But every time you use the password, all the stuff that you have equipped, you get to keep. But all the stuff that you don't have equipped or stuff, regular items like potion, they vanish. So, once again, Patience is the name of this game. They probably should go to the Deadly Towers of Patience. And when it comes to Rubus, this is the first time in my life I've ever seen a final boss go by the rule that he attacks you in other forms, and the final form is his true form. I've never seen that before. I have been hitting this outside of this game. But, yeah. Deadly Towers is a game that's all about patience. Play it if you dare.